Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Tuesday, February 10th. I think today we're going to call the overpromise, underdeliver market tank. Market last few days anticipating the Geithner release, and today he came out and pretty much said nothing really. Did give an outline, but it seems like they haven't figured out what they want to do yet or what they were planning on doing. They got a lot of negative feedback with and decided not to float the plan. Irregardless, market big sell off down 400 points on the day. But if you just step back and look at things, we're back to Thursday's prices. Whoop-de-doo. We're flat from Thursday. We're back in our trading range that we've been in for the last 5 weeks. Uh, Possibly downside again tomorrow, another gap down. A lot of panic, but the sell-off not that unexpected. As I mentioned on Sunday, put call ratio had gotten to the lowest level it's been in over a year. Extreme amount of bullishness, and a spike was coming. When we get back up around the 110, 115 area again, it'll be another signal for us that a pop is coming. Flip over to the 15-minute chart. We've fallen into a pretty sharp bullish falling wedge right now, and we ended the session back down at support that we saw before the pop a couple of days ago. We're pretty oversold on the 15-minute chart, but we rarely see large tanks like this not see at least some continuation in the next trading session. Of course, I would not be surprised to see the Obama administration come out and float some more ideas, but for now, the market didn't like what it heard. SMH was pretty damn strong all day, even though the Dow is flat from a week ago. SMH is still up about 10% from a week ago, and the strength, as we've been saying, has been in the SMH. If we're looking for a scalp play, might find some support around the 20-day moving average 1770. Would prefer to add the 50-day moving average if you're looking to initiate a position. So that's around 1728 is where you'd be looking to nibble some. And as you can see, the volume on the SMH below the recent averages. So the trend of higher volumes on the SMH on the up days and lower volumes on the down days continues. VIX, we still have our head and shoulders formation here, but 400 point drop today didn't really help this shoulder formation. Hopefully we don't break back above the 50 area, although the chart says we might, so that might be a little bit of an issue for us near term stock plays. BCON, nice little spike for us on this one today, got as high as 56 cents, but with the market tanking, there was no way stocks were going to hold up. Dips on this one, as you can see, we're starting to stair step on this play, which is what we expected to do over the next several weeks and just stair step our way higher. 70 cents would be next target. If you're looking to pick up shares, would look to add in the mid 40 cents area on this one. As I mentioned, the way we're going to play this one is a core and a scalp position. Core we hold no matter what. Scalp position we add on steep dips and sell on the bounce back, so that every time we get a bounce, we get to sell some and not worry about getting rid of our core and missing the big moves that are going to come. Still really think this one's going to be a nice mover over the coming weeks. APPY hit our first target today of $2. That's about a 25-30% move over the last week. Next target, a move to the 20-day exponential at $2.56. Looks really, really good. Again, this one would have continued higher, but the market snapped it back. Our stem plays, sell-off's not going to help, and especially with no hype. So the stem plays were down a little bit today. Should see STEM bounce tomorrow. Strong support at 224. That's the 20-day exponential. If we lose 224, possibly consider exiting positions. But I think this one should bounce back tomorrow. The sell-off or the flag's been on lower and lower volume. Same thing with ASTM, should find pretty strong support at its 50-day moving average. That's at 50 cents. After hours, Sirius down pretty big. New York Times running an article saying Sirius had hired bankruptcy lawyers. As I mentioned, Chapter 11 filing in Sirius is not unexpected, but in my opinion, it's almost priced in. Look at Nortel, bankrupt already declared bankrupt and it's trading at 8 cents. I mean, Washington Mutual doesn't even have operations and the stock trades at 4 cents. So Sirius after hours now 7 cents. You know, it looks like Mel might be playing a little game of gamesmanship with EchoStar. If Sirius declares Chapter 11, EchoStar loses a bunch of money that they spent buying Sirius debt over the last couple of days. So, going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. We'll definitely be adding scalps in it in the near term. FTWR was a trading alert yesterday. Again, the market didn't really help us much on this play today. We did peep our head above the 20-day exponential, but got knocked back down. Very strong support at 14 cents. Again, this is a play on the stimulus package, which, by the way, got passed today in the Senate. So they'll be going back and forth with the House over the next couple of days, and that'll be our next market moving event in the next couple of days once the market washes out here. You know, just looking ahead to the next excuse for them to bounce us back in this nice little trading range that we are stuck in. So, you know, ugly session on the day today, but not totally unexpected. And, you know, as more details come out from the Obama administration on what they actually plan on doing, you know, there'll be spikes intraday, just like there has been over the last month. Still see this market as being very nice for us in the coming weeks. So, you know, don't get down. It's been a nice ride over the last few days, and again, we are just back at last week's lows. And even if we do see further downside, you know, we've got pretty strong support that will come in at 7,400 if they do decide to go after the market. And I mean, at this stage, you know, the double bottom is what, a few hours of selling away, not that big a deal. So that's it for the video tonight. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.